So this is one of the most beautiful slides that we have created. You will really love it. So let's begin with the tutorial. This video is sponsored by Skillshare. If you want to learn something new and if you want to take your creative journey to the next level, Skillshare is the platform for you. So what is Skillshare? Skillshare is an online learning community where you have access to thousands of inspiring classes on variety of topics ranging from animation, writing, film and video editing, graphic design, illustration, photography, music, web design, web development and lot more. It is one of the best learning platforms for creative and curious people. If you are a beginner, pro, or a master, Skillshare can help you learn with the help of engaging and inspiring classes. I have completed a class on illustration by design, a guide to elevating your drawing skills. This inspiring class from Era Marks helped me understand the background of illustration and the concept of design thinking. The best part about this course is that it is very easy to understand. This class has got positive reviews and people find it helpful and engaging. Here is a short preview of this class.
What is design thinking? Design thinking can be defined as the search for simple and accessible solutions to complicated ideas or problems. The process can be found in early moments of human civilization, and it played an essential role in developing a working civilization. Here's how. Design thinking was born from the need to communicate. Long before written language and spoken communication.
Skillshare is for learning and therefore there are no ads and you can stay focused throughout your class. Experience real-time inspiration as you connect with the popular teachers while watching and working along with other members. The first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in the description will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare, so you can start exploring your creativity today. So let's begin with the tutorial here, and as usual we will start with adding a background here and we will use a stock image. So in Office 365 we have this option to download the stock images, and here you can search any image you want. So let's find some nice looking image, and we want a dark background, so anything which is colorful and dark will look good. A texture like this is really suitable for our design. So we have inserted it. It will take some time to appear. Now let's create an overlay rectangle. So you can insert a rectangle and remove its outline. Just click on it and let's fill black color and slightly increase the transparency so that the background is visible. Now let's go to the selection pane and lock this layer. Now from the shapes menu, insert this hollow circle. Reduce its width and place it at the center. Remove any outline and fill dark gray color, duplicate it, increase the width, and we want to fit this circle inside the main circle. So we have filled here gradient color. The gradient should be linear and it should have black color on the left and dark gray on the right. And then you can select both the circles and use the align options to place them at the center like this. Now slightly reduce the height and width so that the circle at the back should be visible. Now it's fine, you can see the outline. Now move the left gradient stop towards like 50% and right towards 60%, and you can enter the position values manually as well. Now insert another circle, and we will fit this circle behind these two circles that we have created. Remove any outline, fill dark gray color close to black, go to selection pane and drag it downwards behind the gradient circle that we have created. Now again duplicate the circle, reduce its height and width, place it at the center and change the color to black. Make sure everything is at the center. You can use the align option. So I was just trying dark gray first, but we have to use black here. Now duplicate this outer ring, increase its width so that it looks like a full circle. Duplicate and place it like this. Now select both these, go to merge shapes, press intersect, and we will get this weird looking shape and align it with the circle. So here is the magic. Move this gradient stops apart because we want to create a new gradient here. Fill white color on both the gradient stops. On the second gradient stop, increase the transparency to 100%. On the first, keep it beyond like 65%, and you will get a shape like this. So this creates a nice light reflection effect, and it gives it a very 3D look. Now select all the items in the circle. So we want to create one single group, so you need to press Ctrl G to group, and our center circle is ready. Now create one more circle for the background. Go to selection pane, drag it downwards behind this main circle and remove any outline and fill white color. Increase the transparency, and you can adjust the transparency according to your design. Now let's create the outer ring for the content, and here you can use either the square or these rounded squares. So we have created two rounded squares, both with different height and width. One is larger, one is smaller. And now in the bigger rounded square, we have to fill the colors from the color palette at the top. So we will fill gradient color. On the second gradient stop, fill the same color, but go to more colors and increase the color intensity. Now bring this smaller square to the front, slightly increase its height and width. You can use the options under shape format to increase the height and width. Make sure both are well aligned and fill gradient color, and we will fill black gradient. Now again duplicate and create one more copy and place it like this, and select both these rounded squares and go to merge shapes and press intersect. Once again we will get this weird looking shape and place it here and align it properly. Use the guides, fill white color on both the gradient stops. We have to fill gradient here and increase the transparency on the second gradient stop. Move it to the left, and for the first also increase the transparency above like 50%, and you can see the output here. It looks really beautiful and it has got this glossy effect. And you can further change the color intensity on the second gradient stop. So this looks really nice, and we now just need to place it and create copies of it. So now most of the hard work is done. Now it's the time to do smart work. We will now reuse this shape to create the complete infographic. Then we will place text and icons and the infographic will be done. So rotate it by 45 degrees. Now just create one copy of it. Reduce the circle at the center. And now let's create a copy of it. Reduce its height and width. We will use it to number the squares. Slightly increase its size and also increase the size of the main rounded square. Align these properly at the center. Select both of these squares and you can group them together by pressing Ctrl G. Again, create a copy, place it at the bottom side, flip it vertically and just select both these shapes, align center, group them together, align middle. Now ungroup. Go to shapes. Let's create a connection between them. So we will create one line like this and change the color to white, change the dash type and also change the cap and join type to round. Change the color to white or dark gray. Now just select it, slightly increase its width. If you find it difficult to select, always use the selection pane. Now place it at the center. Again, use the shape format, align center, align middle. I think we should use white color only. Slightly increase the transparency to like 10% so that it blends with the background and bring those two square shapes to the front. Now select all these three items. Let's slightly reduce the size of these two square items. These were looking proportionately big in size as compared to other elements. Now I think these are looking fine. Also, let's increase the distance between these two rounded squares before taking next steps. Now group these and align to middle. Now we have grouped these two squares and the line, duplicate, created a copy, align center, align middle, then rotate it by 45 degrees. Now again create one more copy, align center, align middle and rotate by 90 degrees. Now let's create one more copy, align center, align middle and rotate by -45. And your infographic is almost ready. Now you have to change the color of each square here, and before that you have to ungroup. In order to change the color, you need to select the rounded square and pick the color from the color palette that we have created. And similarly for the smaller circle, you have to repeat the steps. Now again change the color for this square. Pick the eyedropper tool and pick the color from the color palette. Similarly for the second gradient stop, go to more colors, increase the color intensity, and now select this smaller. If you find it difficult, always use the selection pane. Because there are so many layers, so selection pane is always a better way to select the shapes. Now change the colors. Now the steps are repetitive, so I have fast forwarded the video. So now we have colored all the shapes. Now select this center circle. Now group all the items of the center circle. So let's try one more time. Somehow it is not grouping together, and also the option is missing somehow. So let's pull it out here and let's see what's the issue. Go to selection pane. Okay, so the locked background is also selected. So just select the circle items in the circle, and now it's fine. We have grouped it together. Break it to front, align center, align middle, and let's increase its size like this, and this looks really beautiful. So I'm slightly adjusting the background here. Let's fill radial background, the radial gradient, and it looks much better. With the help of radial background, we can only make visible the central area of the background, and this is looking really nice. And meanwhile, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do that. This will really help us and support us. And if you're watching this video till now, I hope you have understood how we have created this beautiful presentation graphic, and you can also download the template from the G Drive link provided in the video description, and it will really help you in learning how to create this design. And you can create different variations of it using your own creativity and style, different colors. And now let's add numbers. Slightly increase the transparency, because on dark backgrounds, if you increase the transparency, it blends very well and it looks more natural. Make sure it is aligned, and the steps are repetitive, so I have increased the pace of the video here. So this looks fine. Now the next step is to insert the icons and the text. So let's pick some random icons. Today let's pick travel. So we will pick some random icons here. This looks fine. Let's pick this. Yep. And let's insert. We need 9 icons, 8 for the squares and 9th one for the circle. So here you can adjust their size using the format shapes option. So we have reduced the size, and let's place these icons inside the circle at the center. We have to slightly reduce the size of the circle, this black circle at the center, because icons need more space here. So let's slightly reduce the size, and I guess we need to change the color here as well. Let's change the color of this circle, make it more darker. Now it looks really beautiful. And let's place the icons in the circular order. So this slide is more of an art, a concept, and you won't find this kind of slide in your regular presentation designs if you search. Make sure all the icons are aligned. Always use the align option. So yeah, this is fine. Slightly increase its size, and let's name this design. For that, go to insert, and go to text box, and let's name it. What should I name it? Let's write bliss. Change the text color to white, and again increase the transparency. So yeah, the design is almost complete. Now you need to add text on all these blocks. So I'm just writing random text, and you can add the text you want. So here I'm trying to focus on text styling as well. So just duplicate the text box and fill the text, and finished with the design here, and here is the output. So look at this is really beautiful. And if you really liked it, please subscribe to our channel, press that red subscribe button, and also if you want to support us, just join the membership. And please like this video, share this video, and spread this video, and we will see you guys in our next video. And till then, enjoy. Bye bye. Peace.